Morning guys, I'm here in front of the Splash Landings Hotel and Water Park, and today's vlog will take us into the water park. Unfortunately I can't take you in with me because I don't have a waterproof camera, but I shall be giving you my review and all the stuff inside it, and I'll give you an overview of what it looks like. And then we shall head over to Extraordinary Golf later on, where I'll obviously be able to film a bit more. Might be hard filming me taking a shot and filming at the same time, but we shall give it a go. Otherwise I'll just show you what the layouts look like and things like that. Anyway, let's head on in. Guys, so I just come out of the water park and it was quite enjoyable, lovely experience. Let's just start with an overview. So inside there's a mixture of pools, lazy river, and 3 slides inside, 5 slides outside. Now the 5 slides outside isn't actually 5 slides, but I'll go into that when I talk about the attractions separately. And yeah, inside is very well themed. It's got the windows for where the hotel looks into the water park. It all looks like beach huts, so it looks like people are actually looking out of their beach hut into the water park. And it's also got lots of Caribbean, Jamaican sort of palm tree type feel to it. And you go outside into the pool area, the outdoor pool area, which the outside area doesn't open to 11, whereas the water park opens from 10. So you do have an hour of where to stay inside, and you've only got the 3 slides inside and the pools inside to be able to do that. But apart from that, it's all good. Now going to the separate attractions, you've got the 3 slides inside. So you've got one called Master Blaster, which is a water coaster. Now you're wondering what I mean by a water coaster. It means that you've got a ring and there's jets that propel you upwards like a lift hill on a roller coaster, and it takes you up to then slide down and then takes you to another sort of jet bit to blast you up the next bit. And there's 3 of those that you go around the whole perimeter of the water park. It's very well done. Lasts about, I don't know, a minute to a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and you get a picture at the end of it, which is nice. So I've got those stored on my DigiPass to be able to put onto you, put on probably already before this bit. Anyway, you then got Rush and Rampage, which are a twin set of slides that you can race each other. Now they are actually different slides. Let's start with Rush. Rush is a normal slide. It's completely lit up, normal light you can see inside type thing, and it's quite slow, medium speed I'd call it, for the kids, and it's nice. It takes you, loops round and a bit, does a couple of corners and then drops you into the landing pool. Now Rampage comes with the name. It's a bit more faster. It's a bit more furious, so it's, I would say, medium to fast speed. It's not fast, it's just medium to fast speed, and it's in complete darkness, which I love dark water slides, because the one in Woking is my favourite. It's completely pitch black and you go through like comets and satellites and things, which is very well themed. But anyway, that's a different water park completely. But this one, yeah, you're in complete darkness and you basically do the opposite. So where you turn right on a Rush, you go left on Rampage, and so you're basically split off and do mirror image of what you've just done in the light, but in the dark. Both on rings. And yeah, it's very nice because you can race each other. If you were with someone, I was on my own, so obviously I was just racing whoever else was going against it, but to be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just doing my thing to experience them all. Now, from 11 o'clock, as I said, the outside ones come on, and there's something called Flash Floods, which is one attraction, okay, but with 5 routes. So it starts off with 2 options at the top. You go up some stairs and you end up at a landing pool, which has then 2 chutes that you can go down. Start with the right one, is a slow one, and there's a water effect where it pumps water on top of you basically, and then at the end, going into the landing pool, you've got a waterfall that you go through. On the left hand side, it's slightly quicker. Again, I'd say it's more fast speed, medium fast speed, for the more adults, more thrill seekers. Obviously they've got to make it family friendly, so they've got to have slow ones and quick ones, which is completely understandable, and to be honest, they're all enjoyable, whatever speed. So yeah, anyway, going back to the left one is a bit quicker. The chute of water isn't as intensive as the one that is on the right, because obviously I'm guessing as you go faster you don't want to get hit as hard with water, but the waterfall at the end is more full on. There's a lot more water. It might be that they just need maintaining and they haven't yet got them fixed properly, or they were originally the same or whatever. But anyway, so you land in a landing pool anyway, which is a midway pool. You then have 3 options to go down. Again, starting with the right is the nice slow one, and it's just pretty much twists and turns and you plop into the final landing pool. The middle one is the fast one, if you want to go fast, and it's got a large drop that you literally go down and then spirals round and into the landing pool. And then the left hand one is in darkness. It's medium speed, it's not slow but it's not fast, and it's in complete darkness, well, for about 20 seconds. It's not very long, and you end up then in the landing pool. So when you get to like about halfway, you then see lights, because obviously you head into where the landing pool is, and then it takes you to the landing pool. Now, to get out of the landing pool, you go through a tiny gap in the wall. Now, probably it's mainly because obviously you got the before COVID they didn't need to worry about it, but it's extremely hard to social distance, extremely hard, especially with this tiny gap, because literally we were having to like wait one by one. It took forever to get back inside. That was mainly what I was waiting for. I could have probably done the whole of the water park in about an hour, if we didn't have to, mind each other's way and we were just doing normal passing. But because we were waiting one by one to go through, it then caused a bit of a backlog, so it did take a while to get through. Now, going back inside, and well, all the queue lines for these slides did have markers down. Majority of people were trying to follow them. There was a couple of people that were quite annoying and didn't want to, didn't think about others, they were just thinking about themselves, but they did have the markers down. They're doing their best. Alton Towers have tried all throughout their attractions to get all the markers down so people can stay safe. One thing I would say is water and sticky back plastic doesn't work very well though, because some of the markers were starting to peel up. Obviously they've only been there sort of 2 or 3 months, and so yeah, some of them were starting to peel up. You can see where they had taped some of them down with extra tape and things, but yeah, obviously it's only a temporary thing hopefully, but we don't really know with this virus how long it's going to last, so it might be that you need to find another solution, but they are trying their best. It could be that they use waterproof paint. That is a solution they could do, and do what they've done in like the theme park and the golf and stuff with chevrons. But they've got these very well themed as well stickers down on the floor at the moment, vinyl stickers. They've also got in some of the queue lines they've made one way, so to go and collect your ring you go down one bit and then come up the other side, whereas normally you would just go down both, use both lanes. And they put plastic up in between, which is also very well themed. They've got sort of Caribbean styled up posts that have got, it's just a piece of wood really, but they've painted it up to look like it's still part of the theming and part of it, and they've got buckets on the floor that are themed to the area that within the water park that it is. So all in all, I would say it's a very good water park. Personally, I feel it's more of a family one, so you go with your kids or go with your family, take your cousins or whatever. It's not really one to do on your own, but hey ho, we've got to experience them all. There's a lot of selection of slides, as I say, which is nice, and yeah, good day out. Now we'll head over to the Extraordinary Golf and check that out. So I'll see you over there. Got to the Extraordinary Golf, and now going down the one-way system with the chevrons that they got marked out, and I will collect my club and see you inside. So with my hotel booking I get 9 holes free, and there's 2 options which I'll now show you. If you want the easy course you go to holes 1 and 9, which is to the right, and then if you want a challenging course, which I'll be going down, it's holes 10 to 18, and I'm guessing, which I'll head down now, I'm guessing that if you want to do all 18 you just pay for 9 extra on top of your hotel booking, and then you're able to do the whole course. Now obviously I'm just going to do the 9 today because I'm going to meet my half sister on the way home, so I don't want to miss out on that. But let's start with the first hole, which is hole 10, and it's all about Nemesis. So as you can see, each hole has a fact about the rides and a nice little layout showing how to do it, and it also shows you that you can do an easy route and a hard route. So I'm going to try and do the hard routes each time, and every time I get to a hole I'll give you an overview of the hole and then try and play it myself and tell you how I did afterwards. So anyway, I'm going to try and go up there and straight down into the hole. But yeah, Nemesis being my favourite ride here. Hopefully I'll get a hole in one, but we'll see. I'll see you afterwards. So unfortunately it was a par 2 and I only did it in 3. Anyway, on to the next one, which I think is a Nemesis one again, but I'm loving the soundtrack playing in the background. It just gets me going, and I can hear the coasters in the background because obviously we're quite close to Forbidden Valley. I just want to get back on them, but obviously I can't today because I'm pre-booked. But if it was a normal day I could have just shown my annual pass and gone straight back in to ride the rest of the coasters that I didn't get on yesterday and re-ride ones that I wanted to. But yeah, maybe next time, we'll see what the current climate is, but I'll definitely be back for Scarefest anyway. On to the next hole and I'll show you what it is. So as I said, it is another one for the Nemesis. It's about the Nemesis monster, and again it gives you a little description and how to do it. There is a hill and a tunnel to go down for the kids when you want to get back to the hole to go and find your ball. But yeah, I should be going straight over the hill and try and go through the Nemesis archway and into the hole. Now it said it's a par 2, so we'll see how well I do this time. Must just be really bad at golf or something. I mean, it's just a bit of fun anyway. Did that in that 3 again, and obviously it was a par 2. But yeah, I didn't go through the kids tunnel, but if I was with my friends or when I come with other people, I'd probably mess about and go through it with them anyway. I just walked round. Anyway, on to the next hole. So this one's about Ripsaw. Unfortunately, Ripsaw is a ride that is closed in the park, but still, it's got little ride facts again. And this one's a loopy-loop to either go over the loopy-loop or round this strange wire contraption side loop thing and down into the hole. So let's see how I can do it. It's a par 3, so we'll see if I get that. So I did that in 4. I'm just getting one up on the par every time. Anyway, unfortunately my ball didn't go round the loop-the-loop. It sort of plopped halfway, but it did sort of carry on and go down towards the hole. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know, maybe I didn't hit it hard enough or something, but it didn't quite make it round the loop-the-loop. And yeah, now on to the next hole. This one is all about Galactica, and it's got again the ride. It used to be known as Air, of course. Got rethemed, as I mentioned in my vlog. You can either go over the jump into the Galactica portal, just loving the theming on that, or you can go over the cheating wire bridge thing and make it round. Anyway, it's a par 2, so let's see what I do. So I did that in 3, again a par 2, so 1 up. I just wanted to show you the theming just a bit closer when you're down at the hole. I'm loving these prints that they've done that have got the Galactica logo and lettering. Obviously I took a picture of that at night yesterday while I was at the theme park, when the sign by the ride is all lit up and it looks beautiful. But anyway, yeah, I'm experiencing some strange forces as we zip through the portal to the next hole, and I'll see you there. So this hole is all about Hex, the Legend of the Towers, a lovely funhouse ride in the park still, which I did get to experience yesterday. Again, it's got ride facts and how to do it. But yeah, look at this theming, it's just brilliant. You got nice little lighting through there, through the tunnel. I'm guessing at night this looks quite pretty, because they do have lights all about the place. For the Galactica one they had a blue light which looks like it was shining towards the hole. But yeah, again, when I come back, maybe with my friends another time, I'd come and do this in the night time, or later in the evening on a winter, so it's nice and dark or dusky. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to try and go through the centre hole, through the trunk of the tree with tied in chains, and try and get in the hole. Let's see how I do. I believe this is a par 2. No, it's par 3, so I'll let you know how I do. Unfortunately, it was near enough impossible to get up over the hill into the tree itself, and took me like 6 shots. I kind of gave up halfway through. But yeah, me being my competitive self, if I was here with Sam, my mate, we would be so competitive on that one and seeing who can get it through the most. But yeah, anyway, off to the next hole. Now this is the Treetop Quest. It's got all about the facts. Not sure where this is. I don't think I've been on it yet. Maybe it wasn't opened, but it used to be the Squirrel Nutty one before CBeebies Land got rebranded. So it's got the big squirrel up there on the top. Anyway, I should be trying to go through there and straight into the hole in the middle of the tree. This one is a par 3, so let's see if I can do better on this one. We'll see. I think I'm just getting worse and worse. I did that in 7, but hey ho. On to the next hole, and this used to be one of my favourite rides, so I'll tell you all about it when we get there. So this hole is all about the flume. Now the flume used to be the log flume here at Alton Towers, which was the sister one to Thorpe Park, Loggers Leap, which They have now unfortunately both shut down. Both stood dormant for a bit, and then it was classified that they were both closing. Now, the Flume used to be located where Wickerman is now, and now stands prominent quite well. But anyway, I'm guessing you go in the tap. Not really sure. It's the only place I can tell that you go. But yeah, I shall head up this hill and head in there. Don't know where it pops out. Oh, I think it might go over here. I see now. So you go through there, down these pipes it seems to go, across the river and into the hole, hopefully. Now, I think I might be quite shit at this one, so we'll see how I do. But yeah, it's a par 4, we'll see. Did that in 6, and didn't go actually down there, but I found this secret hole. I didn't realise it when I first filmed, but there's a secret hole down here that takes you again down the pipe. That's a little bit easier to do than going up there. So anyway, I did that in 6. Let's go to the next hole, because next people are catching up with me.
Then hold on tight, stir and stir with all your might.
Here we go, time for the tea party. 1 lump or 2.
So this is based on the teacups, as you just heard. It's got some lovely theming on the sound there. Again, right facts. It's a par 2. We'll see with my luck how I'm doing, but you can either go up in the hole there or try and get it into here, which it's just quite easy. It looks actually. You sweep round rather than going in the hole. Go sweep round, comes out, and you end up in the hole. So it's a par 2. Let's see how I do. God, I actually did that one in 2. Anyway, time to go off to the final hole, and then I'll wrap up this vlog. So this one's all about the driving school in Cloud Cuckoo Land, which has now been changed to David Williams Land. So I don't know what they're doing about the driving school. They might retheme it, might stay as Cloud Cuckoo Land, just off to the side of David Williams Land. I'm not quite sure. Until next year we won't find out. At the moment they got a secret access path outside the land, because you can't actually go into David Williams Land at the moment, to be able to access the ride. And it's still called Cloud Cuckoo Land at the moment, but I don't know if that's changing. But as I say, we'll find out next year when they officially open it all. Anyway, so come down here. I'm not going to go through the cones, I'll go round them, even though there is holes, and then straight down to the thing for the final hole. Now this one is quite a long one, so I'm guessing it's quite more. It's a par 4, so we'll see how I do. I'm guessing I'll get a 6. You did that in 3, which was one less one it said. Anyway, just gone round the corner and realised there's an extra hole. It's actually to give you a ball back, but let's see if I can do it, and I'll show you what it's like. So this is the lucky last hole, as it says. Got to try and get here, and it's doing the fireworks. And it's got the lovely soundtrack to the fireworks that happens each year from Alton Towers. I haven't ever been to the fireworks, but one year I do want to go. Maybe this year, maybe next year, depending on COVID and all the situation and money and everything, you know. Got to live as well. I'd love to be able to do all these things all the time, but obviously you got to live, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to try and get it in the centre like it says, and I'll let you know how I do, and then I'll wrap up the vlog. Didn't realise there was this one. Guys, just come out Extraordinary Golf. Unfortunately that hole I didn't get anywhere near where it's supposed to. As my friends would tell you, I'm shit at darts, so getting it in a target like that I'll probably not be anywhere good anyway. So yeah, anyway, it's been a brilliant weekend up here at Alton Towers. You know, experiencing all the different things. Next time I come up here will be for Scarefest. I hope to come up here. It's yet to be booked, but I do hope to make it. If not, then well, I'll just come up on a normal day, as I've got a Merlin Annual Pass. I can come up whenever. But It's been a brilliant time up here when I came, while I've been here. It's a shame I didn't get to do absolutely everything that I wanted to. But as I said yesterday, in the theme park especially, I chose to do other things that I haven't experienced before, like the dungeons and things like that, because there were upcharges before I had a Merlin Annual Pass. And I've done all the rides before, so I made that choice. Anyway, I'm gonna head off because I need to go and see my half sister on my way home. So when I get home tonight, I don't know how late it'll be by the time I get back. It's a 3-hour drive and I'm going on a detour to go and see my half sister. I'll wrap up completely and review my whole week. So I'll see you then. Hey guys, so it's actually the next day. I didn't get a chance after driving all the way home. I then went out with my friends that you met on some of the vlogs to the pub to sort of welcome me back and say hello and catch up really after my weekend away. So yeah, but no, it's been a brilliant week, getting to do the things that I love, which is going to theme parks and experiencing all the different ones. And because it's the first time having a Merlin Annual Pass myself. I used to have a family one back when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9, and I used to go out with my mum and stuff. But yeah, first time having a Merlin Annual Pass myself, it's nice to go out and experience them. And my friends that I was just talking about, one of them's challenged me to do all 33 attractions within my 1 year of it, Merlin Annual Pass. So I've ticked off quite a few in 1 week, making my money's worth, because, you know, why not? But no, it's been a brilliant week. It was lovely to spend some time with my friends at the theme parks. So Beth and Sam, thank you for coming to Chesington. Abby and Jack, thank you for coming for the London Dungeons and Sea Life. And then Anne, Kyra and Amber, thank you for coming to Thorpe Park. But yeah, those 3 days were probably the better ones because I wasn't on my own. And it was, you know, nice to chill out and, you know, spend some time with friends. But it can't beat, none of the parks can beat Alton Towers. You know, it's one of the better parks. Hands down has the best ride in the world. In the world? No, in the UK. I haven't been around the world, so I don't know about the world. But yeah, Nemesis is my all-time favourite. And then, I mean, Thorpe Park's the closest part to me that I enjoy the most, and is for the thrill seekers. Obviously, it's got some iconic rides like the Swarm and Stealth, the Big Five. Saw being one of my favourites there, and Nemesis Inferno, obviously, the sister to Nemesis. But nothing beats Alton Towers with the range of rides they've got there, and you know, you could spend 3 or 4 days there and have a different experience every day. But yeah, it's been good, and it was nice to do the smaller attractions as well, like, as I say, the London Sea Life and Man and Two Swords and the London attractions. I won't need to do all of them necessarily again. I will do the dungeons again and Sea Life when they upgrade it more, because there is expansions coming. But it's like, I don't need to go to Legoland again, like, unless there's something big that changes, because it is very much for the kids. So when I get a family of my own, which I do hope to get one day, then I will take my kids there. But until then, you know, hey ho. Same with Chesington. Until the Drop Tower next year, I don't really need to return there. I might return there for their Halloween event this year, just to see what they're doing, but I won't be necessarily doing a full day vlog. I'll just be doing, you know, going to their scare attractions that they have added, and then gone like the bigger rides like Dragon's Fury and Vampire and things like that. I won't be doing every single ride. It won't be as an intensive week Same with Friday nights. I'll be aiming for all the scare zones and the mazes that they're bringing this year. I won't necessarily be heading on all the rides. Obviously, there will be ride time because it's open 10 till 10, and some of the scare attractions don't open till 3. So I've got during the day and stuff to do riding, and I will get a couple of night rides in on like Nemesis Inferno. And then I do hope to get up to Scarefest, but it's looking quite tight on money, so I probably won't be doing, after this week, buying all the merch that I did. I won't be doing an overnight stay. I'll literally just be going up for the day and then coming back. But still yet to work it out with my friends, because I kind of don't want to do those ones alone. I'm not like a scaredy cat or anything, but it's just I don't like being picked on all the time, especially if I'm on my own. It'll be like all the scare actors will just be on me because I'm the only one in the party. So yeah, I would like to go with my friends to those ones, but we'll see. Until then, it's been a brilliant week, but I will see you in the next vlogs at Scarefest and Friday nights and the scary attractions. Until then, see you anon.